Welcome back to Workout Wisconsin. I'm Reggie Davis, here on location at Functional Integrated Training. Right now, I'm joined by Legacy Martial Arts. And before I even start this segment, I'm looking over these two gentlemen, Ken Bent and Kim White, and I see these black belts y'all got on over here, and they got like multiple stripes on them. So, as I slide over away from you two, please explain to me what those stripes mean on those black belts before we get started.
Well, I'm a 7th degree black belt. That means it's
So can I slide just a little bit further that way for a second there? Okay, because
pretty intimidating. Yeah.
yes, it is.
I've been studying martial arts for over 47 years, and this is a sign of longevity. When you get more stripes, the longer you've been into it, you graduate and you test for a higher stripe and everything else. And hopefully soon I'll be going up for my 8th degree.
So that means do not mess with him. I don't care if he is 65 years old. Do not mess with him. Kim, how many you got over there?
I've got 2 at the moment.
Okay.
This is one martial art that I've been studying for a while. I've studied a couple other martial arts on top of this martial art. Legacy Martial Arts is part of my family, and that's where I am now.
Well, since we got this out of the way that these two men are two people that you do not mess with, we can go ahead and start the interview there. No.
Yeah.
So what kind of style of martial arts do you guys do at Legacy?
We teach Taekwondo. I studied martial arts under Dr. Sankey Peck here in Madison for about 15 years, and then after that I opened my school. But we teach Taekwondo. Taekwondo is a Chinese style art. It actually was originated in China, but it's in Korea. The Koreans took it over, and it comes from South Korea.
Cool. Is there any other? Is that the only kind, or do you guys do any more kind of style of martial arts?
We do other arts.
We do Kung Fu also, Sansu Kung Fu. It's an extreme self-defense, and it's very practical self-defense. So it's anybody can do it.
So, for instance, maybe like women and children? Then?
Yes.
Yeah, we focus a lot on
No, I'm not saying women can't do it, but what I'm saying is, for everybody.
Actually, if you want to know the truth, some of my best students are women in my classes. They seem to absorb a lot more. A lot of times when you get men coming into the martial arts, they have this notion that they're already tough, and women come in with the notion, I don't know anything, I want to learn everything. So they absorb a lot more, and they actually their technique becomes a lot better than most men.
Yeah. Wow.
So,
yeah. What about the kids?
Well, the kids, it's like if they don't know anything right away, they just suck it all in. They absorb everything, and then once they see what they can do, their eyes just open, and it's just incredible what what their minds can absorb. And I wish I had studied at their age, at 5 and 6 years old. Kids that are older, they're a lot more, they're flexible, and like I said, they pick it up and they do some amazing things.
So speaking of children, is there anything that you guys kind of teach more, kind of like anti-bully? Is there anything kind of?
We work with a lot of kids on anti-bullying. I'm involved in 2 of the schools. I go over to James Rock Middle School. James Wright Middle School, and then also Badger Rock.
Okay.
We work with some of the kids over there on anti-bullying. I'd like to see more of it into the schools and everything else. And we also work with kids that have certain disabilities, autistic kids, and kids that have problems learning, focusing in class, and paying attention. We try to get that all under wraps by having them do certain things in class that, in order for them to graduate and go to a higher belt level, we have to make sure that they're doing the right things, focusing, paying attention, showing respect, doing their homework and things like that. That's part of our teaching.
So I know concern for some parents is when they're taught martial arts is when is the appropriate time to use it. Do you guys teach that as well?
Yes, we do. I tell all the kids, when we start teaching them, one of the first things that we put out there is that martial arts is not used to play with or to go on the playground kicking at people, punching at people and everything. The only time that I would ever tell a child to use it if somebody's beating them up or whatever, they have a right to defend yourself. And other than that, I tell the kids, don't even show anybody that you know martial arts. Keep it to yourself. It's an art of self-discipline and self-respect that you should hold that dearly.
Well, I appreciate you two coming out today and talking to us about Legacy. Ken Bent, Kim White. More to come here on Workout Wisconsin, right here on Channel 57.